nervous system. Okay. See, this is a lecture on human nervous system where I will be teaching you two cells which make up the human nervous system. So let's start. Hello students, welcome to my channel with yet another lecture on human nervous system. Okay, and uh, in this lecture I will be talking about neurons and neuroglial cells, which are the two types of cells which make up the human nervous system, and also types of neuroglial cells. And I've got very interesting pictures, and you will really like this video of mine. Okay, let's start. So, nervous system in humans, as you know, is made up of two types of cells. Okay, एक है neuron. Neuron is also called as the nerve cell, and it is the longest cell in the human body. Okay, longest cell in the human body. And neuroglial cells are the supporting cells of the nervous system, and they occur in between the neurons. सो नर्वस सिस्टम में दो टाइप के सेल है, एक है न्यूरॉन और दूसरा है न्यूरोग्लियल सेल, जिसको हम सिंपली ग्लियल सेल्स भी बोल सकते हैं, जो न्यूरॉन के बीच में होता है. ओके, ये हमारा स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ न्यूरॉन है, समथिंग अ बेसिक बायोलॉजी यू मस्ट हैव लर्नड इन 8th 9th स्टैंडर्ड, बट लेट्स रिवाइज. ओके, सी, दिस इज न्यूरॉन हैज गॉट थ्री पार्ट्स. एक है डेंड्रॉन, दूसरा है साइटोन एंड तीसरा है एक्सॉन. ओके, न्यूरॉन हैज थ्री पार्ट. फर्स्ट पार्ट इज द साइटोन, the second part is the dendron, and the third part is the axon. Okay, three parts of neuron: cyton, dendron and axon. Okay, so let's talk about cyton. ये जो cyton है, see my cursor I am pointing to, that is the cell body of neuron. Okay, neuron का जो cell body है, that is the cyton. Okay, and how is the cyton? Cyton contains nucleus and a nucleolus. It is cyton में बहुत सारे organelle presence है, ER, mitochondria जैसे. Okay, now cyton has also got micelle granules which are not shown here. Micelle granules are riboprotein components. They produce the enzyme which helps in synthesis of neurotransmitter. Okay, ये जो conical processes you see, okay, conical processes coming out from the cyton, these are called dendrons, and the finer branches of dendrons are called dendrites. Dendrites bring in the impulse. Okay, now axon, ये जो axon है, it's a single long unbranched process. It starts from a place which is called axon hillock. Axon starts from a place called axon hillock. Okay, now ये जो axon है, single long unbranched process. Okay, it is covered by a sheath which is called neurilemma. But in some neurons which are called medullated neurons or myelinated neurons, the neuron is covered by a myelin sheath. Okay, and myelin, in the gap in between the myelin sheath is called as node of Ranvier. And ये जो terminal portion है, it is the terminal portion is the it is also called as the axon terminal of a neuron. So this is the basic structure of neuron. Let us revise once again. Neuron की तीन parts है. First part है, the first part of neuron is called as cyton or the cell body. Second part is the dendron. Third part is the axon. Okay. Cyton में क्या है? Nucleus, nucleolus, organelles and micelle granules. Okay. Nucleus, nucleolus, organelles and micelle granules. Micelle granules एक riboprotein का component है which makes up enzyme which is used in synthesis of neurotransmitter. Now see here, the conical processes which arise from cyton, they are called dendron. And the finer branches, can you see? Dendron is giving out many branches here. Can you see here? They are called dendrites. Dendrites का function is to get in the impulse. ये जो portion है, I am pointing to, जहाँ से axon start होता है, जहाँ से axon start होता है. हाँ, ये जो पोर्शन है, दिस पोर्शन इज कॉल्ड एक्सॉन हिलॉक. क्या है? एक्सॉन हिलॉक. ये लंबा अनब्रांच प्रोसेस, दिस लंबा अनब्रांच प्रोसेस इज द एक्सॉन. ओके. एक्सॉन के ऊपर इन ऑल न्यूरॉन्स देयर इज अ मेम्ब्रेन कॉल्ड न्यूरिलेमा. ओके. And but only some neurons have got this myelin sheath. Such myelin neurons having myelin sheath are called myelinated neurons or modulated neurons. And in such neurons, the conduction of impulse happens very very fast as compared to non-myelinated neurons. And ये जो terminal portion है axon का, उसको हम बोलते हैं axon terminal. Now let's go to the second type of cell which makes up the nervous system, and that is called as the neuroglial cell. Can you see this is the neuron, and ये जो छोटे छोटे cells I'm pointing to which are occurring in between the neurons, that those are called neuroglial cells. You know, जब किसी इंसान को they get brain tumor, it is not the neuron which divides uncontrollably to form the tumor. It is the neuroglial cells which are involved. They divide uncontrollably to form a mass of cell called as tumor. So जब किसी इंसान को brain tumor होता है, this neuroglial cells divide uncontrollably to form brain tumors, and not this neuron, because neurons are the cells which do not divide. Okay. तो नर्वस सिस्टम में ये बड़ा जो सेल है ये न्यूरॉन है, और इसके बाजू में छोटे छोटे सेल्स वी सी, दीज आर द न्यूरोग्लियल सेल्स. Now we are studying the types of neuroglial cells, and the it was very difficult for me to get images, but somehow I got the images. See, ये जो, can you see, this is one neuron, this is another neuron. They are in opposite direction. An oligodendrocyte is a glial cell which is in between the two neurons I am pointing to. See, this is oligodendrocyte. First type of glial cell. ओलिगोडेंड्रोसाइट का फंक्शन क्या होता है? टू सिक्रीट माइलिन शीट अराउंड एक्सॉन्स प्रेजेंट इन व्हाइट मैटर ऑफ सीएनएस. ओके. सो ये जो ओलिगोडेंड्रोसाइट है वो क्या करता है? माइलिन शीट फॉर्म करता है अराउंड एक्सॉन्स ऑफ सीएनएस. ओके. सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम के में जो एक्सॉन्स है, ओके, सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम में जो एक्सॉन्स है उसके अराउंड, that is the nerve fibers or the axons present in the central nervous system, उनके अराउंड ये oligodendrocyte secretes myelin sheath. So it is main function of oligodendrocyte क्या है? To secrete myelin sheath around the axons of central nervous system. Second type of glial cell is called as microglia. Can you see I am pointing to माइक्रोग्लिया को ब्रेन मैक्रोफाजेस भी बोला जाता है. व्हाट माइक्रोग्लिया इज कॉल्ड? ब्रेन मैक्रोफाजेस. एंड यू नो व्हाट इज देयर फंक्शन? ब्रेन मैक्रोफेजेस का एक ही फंक्शन है, ब्रेन मैक्रोफेजेस का एक ही फंक्शन है, दैट इज दे engulf cell debris, okay, dead neurons and all. They go to the site of injury, wherever there is brain injury, they will engulf cell debris, dead neurons and all. So they are like macrophages. Macrophages are phagocytic in function, but these are brain macrophages which are called microglia. उसके बाद the third type of glial cell which we are talking about here is called astrocytes. See how beautiful. Astrocytes are most abundant glial cells. Okay, they are the most abundant glial cells of CNS, and they are star shaped. Okay, most abundant glial cells. So they play an important role in secretion and absorption of neurotransmitter, maintenance of blood-brain barrier, and regulate transmission of electrical impulses within the brain. So they are most abundant glial cells of CNS, एंड ये स्टार शेप्ड होते हैं, और इनके ये सारे फंक्शंस है: ट्रांसमिशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्सेस, मेंटेनेंस ऑफ ब्लड ब्रेन बैरियर, सिक्रीशन एंड एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर. फिर फोर्थ है एपिंडाइमल सेल्स. एपिंडाइमल सेल्स है अनदर टाइप ऑफ ग्लियल सेल्स. दे आर आल्सो फाउंड इन सीएनएस, एंड उनका फंक्शन है सिक्रीशन ऑफ CSF. You know CSF? CSF is cerebrospinal fluid. It's a fluid which looks like water. which is present in ventricles of the brain and also in the neural canal of spinal cord, in the central canal of spinal cord, sorry. तो CSF एक फ्लूइड है जो पानी की तरह दिखता है, क्लियर है, और वो कहाँ पे होता है, ब्रेन के अंदर, इन द वेंट्रिकल्स ऑफ ब्रेन, और स्पाइनल कॉर्ड के बीचों बीच देयर इज वन कैनाल रनिंग व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज the neural canal in which this ependymal cells are present. So main function of ependymal cells is to secrete CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. Next type आ रहे हैं हम Schwann cells. This Schwann cells, this is the only picture I got. I could have got better one. I searched, I got this picture. Schwann cells जो है, Schwann cells they have main function. Okay, they secrete myelin sheath around the axons of PNS, peripheral nervous system. Remember oligodendrocytes? Oligodendrocytes were the cells which secreted myelin sheath around axons of CNS, while Schwann cells are the cells which secrete myelin sheath around axons of PNS, that is peripheral nervous system. Then comes the last type of glial cells, satellite cells. They are they support the functions of neuron. They are the last type of glial cell, satellite cells, and they support the function of neurons. So this was a very interesting video, okay, on this thing. I don't think so you'll find any such videos on the internet. Please do watch it and subscribe more to my channel, okay. I will be back with more interesting lectures. Okay, stay tuned to Simplified Net Biology, which is our channel name.